Yo, what's up? It's your boy Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Legends never die. They stay in our hearts. If you want to support us, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also you can come down here and hit the join button under the video or in our channel section. And you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/currency365. And we also have Cash App and also PayPal for support if you want to sow some seeds. Peace out. God bless. Enjoy the video and keep the movement going. Legends. Bye.
Greetings. Welcome all to Dorsey's Resource. We're now going live. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I'm back. You're joining Dorsey's Resource. I'm your host, John Dorsey. And I know it's been a while. I want to thank all my loyal subscribers, all those who have continued to support the channel, continue to rock with me, despite me not going live or doing videos periodically. Your support is greatly appreciated. Those of you all who've gone back and watched my previous videos that I've done, those who have shared them, big shout out to you all. Appreciate you all that have shared the videos in the past. I found out from Discord to Telegram, etc., that have working to get the word out. You guys played a critical role. And I just wanted to give you guys a heads up what I've been up to lately. You guys know, of course, I haven't done videos in a while, not even on my other channel. And maybe I can, if I remember, if I don't forget, I would like to get into some of the reasons why and kind of connect some dots for you all. Without further ado, the topic of this video is going to be in regards to a recent dream I had about a large sum of money. I also put in the title, I also had a dream about HBAR not too long ago, by the way. You guys know I don't really I don't know what to call these. I'm just sharing this. Maybe I can't say that, put a label on this type of video and say this was a prophetic dream, even though in the past I have been prophesied over it was a well-known prophet that used to teach classes here some years ago, Prophet Lee Williams. I was since informed by one of my relatives. He's since remarried. He lives out of state. He's in a different state. I think I've heard Denver or Colorado, something like that. I know some people that used to attend this class. One of the ladies used to cut my hair at one time at a barbershop I went to. She was familiar with them as well. And there was a guy I studied with in the Sovereign movement that used to attend meetings years ago. He was a retired school teacher out of the city of Detroit. He used to attend those classes as well. And this is separate from a relative of mine. So big shout out wherever he's at. I might have some of those prophetic words. One of my relatives actually typed up some notes. He prophesied over me a couple times, by the way. But I just wanted to share this story. Maybe this can be something positive for those who have been wondering what's been going on with the reset, what's been happening with the dinar. I know people have a lot of questions. I had separate notes and a whole separate video for that. So this video, I may not really get into those notes, but I felt maybe this can be positive encouragement, because I was really, after I had these dreams, I'm really feeling really positive. By the way, this dream was from a couple days ago. So we're going into, tomorrow will be Friday, Thursday. So I want to say, actually, I may be wrong. The dream was from, I think, don't quote me on it, either Wednesday or Tuesday. I'm starting to actually lose track. I could trace it back, but I don't want to think too hard. But it was very, very recently. The main dream that I had where I was holding, and I just remember portions of it, but it was very powerful. It was very vivid, clear dream. When I woke up, before I woke up, I had stacks of money, and the dream told me, like, I don't know, it sounded like if it was my brain talking to myself, but you know how dreams can let you know certain information. Sometimes the dream won't tell you, like if you've heard other people interpret dreams. With this particular dream, it told me that this source of money that I had, it wasn't from a government agency that I thought like if I've sent paperwork to, I won't say the name, but it was the dream actually let me know this particular dream. It wasn't from that. So I was trying to figure out, I said, where did I get all this money from? These stacks of cash. And I was like, I gave my mom in the dream. It's funny to me. I gave her $200. I was like, here. I think I had a certain amount, so it wasn't limited, but it was a lot. Like similar to if you've seen the rap artists in different music videos, or like in the past, Floyd the Money Mayweather with stacks of what they call bands of cash, or if you bought foreign currency and some of it, if you bought, they have it wrapped up. It's real thick, by the way. But this cash was in U.S. dollars or U.S. Notes, by the way. And I felt really encouraged. And prior to this, I'm gonna get to this story as well. I had a dream about HBAR. If you're not familiar, HBAR is a particular cryptocurrency. They're going to be moving away from using the term cryptocurrencies. I hear they're actually going, once the regulations and the dust settles down the road, they've already started to use this term. Many people in the cryptocurrency industry or field, or whatever you label, you call it, related to Bitcoin, are using the term digital asset. So this particular coin is a digital asset. And I was informed by one of my private sources, gave me confirmation a couple years ago or something, I can't remember exactly when, that he had spoke to a source or someone that confirmed to him, because I actually was already invested in this particular coin as well. But I went even harder in this particular coin after my source told me that his source, or whoever he spoke with, said he had word or confirmation it was going to go up. And my dream that I had prior to this recent dream was that HBAR, Hedera Hashgraph, from a little bit of this dream that I remember, I woke up, but it was a very vivid, clear dream, that it had gone sky high in the price. The last time I checked, I haven't looked at the market lately, but it was like hovering around 7 or 9 cents. I don't know exactly where it's at. I haven't looked at the what do you call, the price charts recently, not since a couple days. When I take a look at other coins, because there's a lot of coins out there, I always try to check the top 100, but definitely, or the top 20 or top 50 that perform well, or it's a reason why they're in the top categories. And I was informed by my private source that I have a while ago that this particular coin, it's been one, I guess I also found out is allegedly one of the chosen coins. Now, I don't know. I'm just going off what my source told me. But I noticed in the past, the reason why I invested in it, because there's a lot of people that are invested in coins, a whole way more coins than I do. I only have a certain amount. I haven't really done videos. I don't really like showing my portfolio like some people do or whatnot. And that's cool and everything. Maybe down the road, I was going to do those types of things, but I'm kind of more private when it comes to that. But I've seen, many of you all, of course, if you're familiar with cryptocurrencies, digital assets, you've seen YouTubers are those that are very knowledgeable. It's people, by the way, they're way more knowledgeable than I am, that can break the stuff down, because I had a relative that thought that I'm an expert. And I said, well, I know maybe more than, I guess, a lot of people that are just now finding out or doing their research. But there's people that are this is like, to me, it reminds me, it's like an underground version of the stock market. And it's like basically it's like another version of stock market or Forex trading. You just got to get familiar with the community and this particular discipline. I think the more you become familiar with the community, the discipline, and you talk to other people and you do your own research, you do your own due diligence, you would understand it better, and it'll kind of prepare you for what's coming down the pipeline, by the way. So I want to get to the chat real quick, just to acknowledge you all here in the building. We have Lynn Hopper in the building, says, hey, sir, appreciate you, Lynn. We got Darren Jackson in the building. Appreciate you, Darren. It's been a minute. Thank you for joining. We got Renee Baskin says, I hold certain dreams in high regard. Yes, appreciate that. Hopefully I don't get too far off track. I don't want to get off in a tangent. I want to try to stay on topic about the dream, but I just wanted to acknowledge you all really quick in the chat section. Lynn Hopper says, he's prophesied to me also. Oh, wow. Okay, you're familiar with Prophet Lee Williams. That's amazing. Together we are one, says, awesome, brother. I have also been having some very prosperous dreams. So glad to see you here tonight. Appreciate it. Thank you for the confirmation. So to get back on topic, the main dream I had like a day or 2 days ago, but it was very recent. I woke up, it was in the afternoon going into the evening. It's like a power nap before I go to work sometimes. Sometimes I'll make myself fall asleep since I have to be up all night at my job. But some people ask me, how do you do it? And I've gotten used to it throughout the years. I take supplements and things of that sort. I won't go into all that. But I took a power nap this day, and I woke up like really refreshed. But it was so, you know how you have those dreams where you wake up and it literally feels like it's real, like you were right there, like you can feel it. Like my one friend, maybe I could bring him on as a guest one day. Someone I've known for years. He can actually interpret dreams, and he can explain. This might go deep for some. I have to give a warning or disclaimer. About to take a deep dive, but he could explain how when you dream or sleep even at night, most people have their dreams. He says you leave your body. Actually, you're in a different plane. So for those, some people, it may be hard for them to conceptualize these concepts, to comprehend. So that's why I would say I would have to give a disclaimer before I brought him on as a guest, or really take a deep dive. I don't want to go too deep, but that's how I felt when I woke up. To kind of give you guys an idea, I'm still kind of feeling the effects of it. And I don't have dreams like this that often, but this dream, it was a very lucid dream. It was a very, very clear dream. When I woke up, the part that I remember very clearly. In this particular dream, the part that I remember, I gave my mom some money. It was still a certain amount, but I felt comfortable. And then I was contemplating in the dream whether or not I was going to quit my job or not. I was saying to myself in real time, that's why I felt so real, like that I was contemplating quitting. That part of the dream I do remember. I was going kind of back and forth I was battling with myself, like this is a significant amount. I was like, whoa, I've never had this type of money before, basically. And it was like I don't even know if I got this from the bank. I don't even know how people order. I've heard in the past you can order if you have a certain amount. If you're a high roller, you have a high net worth, you're a baller, people order, it may take some time to get to the bank, because I hear they don't have or keep all that cash on hand, because they actually want to bring us to a cashless society. By the way, that's why I brought up digital assets. And it's funny, I had the dream about HBAR not too long ago, but it was a while back, not too far back. But this dream was more recent. And this particular dream, I recall I had a lot of money, and I was like, where did I get this from? And it wasn't from, the dream told me, it let me know it wasn't from any paperwork that I filed with this particular government agency. I don't want to say the name for people that know about that or know about that discipline or whatever. It wasn't from that. So it wasn't a check from the you know what. And I was like, what other way? Was it from one of the prosperity programs I invested in the past? Is that getting ready to happen or come about? Because I was told, and I got some really good news just last night. Someone told me the dinar was trading as IQD on online and the stock market. I don't remember exactly, but I guess it's close or it's getting ready. That's more indication that things are getting ready to actually happen. And I think these dreams are basically, I think, in my opinion, I think this is a warning from the Most High, the Creator, that's telling me that those that have little faith, be patient, just hold on, that this is confirmation that something's getting ready to happen. This is how I interpret it. I can't say exactly, but it's like this was like God or the Creator, whatever name, the deity, you tell them the source, told me that something, that this was confirmation that this is close. Whatever is happening, I don't know exactly how it's going to play out. I've always said this to you guys in the past. I do know that the banking system is changing. I've heard whether we like it or not, there's just some things coming down the line. I know you guys have heard about the CBDC. We've heard about different ways to prepare, also holding physical precious metals. In that regard, it's important. Different ways. You want digital assets. I heard the dinars would be classified, or Vietnamese dong, or foreign that would be classified as like paper assets. Of course, cryptocurrencies are considered digital assets. And then you have real estate, like brick and mortar buildings, will be like a form of hard assets, or another form of when I heard people refer to assets like that, wealth building in that regard. But I'm not involved in that yet. But to kind of give you guys an idea, but you want to be prepared. So I guess the dreams appear as though it was the creator letting me know that something is getting ready to happen. He was kicking my heels like, fear not, that the doubts that you have, that this is real. And I was thinking about, I mentioned this in the past doing a video. I've never done this before, where you guys know I don't really talk about the dinar. I don't really do videos, but I know some people are still curious as far as what's happening, what's going on. And that's why last night I was actually giving some news. I just happened to randomly call a friend of mine down south or whatever. He's not really one of my sources, but just someone I talk to every now and then. We stay abreast in our discipline. And he was with someone else at the time, and they mentioned, the person reminded him that they saw the actual dinar. They saw it show up. And then I've heard, in case you guys don't know, big shout out to Dr. Kia Pruitt. Before her channel, before she blew up, by the way, she actually reached out to me. I've known who she was a long time ago. I believe it was through Facebook. We chatted briefly a while ago. So I commend the work she's doing. All the intel providers, people out there that are real, that have stayed true, and it's been in the trenches, because I tell you, I have been under attack by the enemy. You guys, I told you guys, I mentioned in the past, there was people, they didn't want me doing videos talking about the dinar and stuff. Years ago, I didn't tell you guys about the threats and stuff I kind of received. It was being relayed through another, like a third party. But it was mentioned even in the past that they suggested you take those particular videos down. And in the way these people do things, I don't know, they don't go into details. They're like, you just better do it, or it's like, we're going to send our goons after you. And I'm like, I need some more information to kind of understand what do you mean? But I've kind of, that's why I appreciate you guys' prayers, those of you all who have prayed for me. I met someone, the light workers out there, someone who reached out to me. We've spoken briefly, and she said she upheld me in her prayers, and I appreciate that she was going to cover me, and she did some things, because I am open to other traditions and other faiths as well. I'm open-minded, and yeah, I appreciate that, the insight, because this person felt that I was exposing the Kabbalists and some other people, and they had reached out and said, because I was being so upfront with the names and stuff, they said they wanted to put, I guess, protection spells, or pray for protection over me, by the way, because of what they understood, what I was exposing. By the way, that these people, certain particular people in a cabal, are very, very evil. They want depopulation agenda. They want, of course, the evil ones, they want to bring in a central bank digital currency that is controllable, that will tie you into the social credit system. They don't have our best interest at heart. But I heard, allegedly, I don't know the difference, there's another cabal group, basically, because a cabal is still a cabal, but I guess there's another group, a faction of them that are not as evil. I've heard some of them are their relatives or family members, and they don't agree, because they know that their other family members that are evil, very evil, would destroy the whole planet, and they don't want to see the whole planet, everything destroyed. So they're trying to, I hear there's allegedly a fight going on at these high levels between these Illuminati family members and the ruling class, allegedly, and they don't see eye to eye. And the really evil ones want depopulation. I know this is some of the stuff Dave Smith used to talk about. If you remember the Sedona connection, and I heard there was a scandal or something happened with him. But I used to listen to Dave from time to time. I felt his information was good. I listen to everybody. I listen to Mark Z, TNT Tony. I listen to, going way back, I listen to Frank, Mountain Goat. I read the website Dinar Detectives, Dinar Guru, DinarRecaps.com. It's been a while since I've looked at those sites. I've listened to Bruce, the Big Call Universe. I've listened to the Truth Call, the Truth Call with Willie, a whole number of calls, conference calls throughout the years. Many years ago, Randy Kuntz, I used to listen to some of his calls. So I've listened out the years and gathered a plethora of lots of information. And I've been knowing about this particular type of investment. It's going on almost, not quite, almost 20 years. I knew about the dinar. I remember it being brought up at private meetings I used to attend, going back as far as 2006, I can recall. And then I didn't make my first purchase till a friend told me towards the end of the year, December of 2010, I had a friend that I'm still in contact with. He's a lot older now, that was investing in it longer than me. My friend, he was investing in it since 2003 and told me, I believe, he's still holding. So he's been knowing about it since for like this over 20 years now. And he told me, he called me sometime towards the end of 2010, and I didn't make my first purchase until around March of 2011. That's when I purchased my dinars for the first time. I won't say from where it was online before I found out about these local brick and mortar locations that used to sell it. And then I talked to different people years prior, used to pick it up from the bank. That's how I knew confirmation that I was like, if it's a scam, how is it a scam when major banks used to sell this currency? So you think all of a sudden they just decided to completely abandon it, get rid of it? Or you think maybe the banking system changed and they changed with how they're going to trade them back in, trade these notes back in, or paper assets? So I'll let you be the judge. That's why I said I didn't really, because I got attacked. I had some guy, just so you guys know, I don't know who this is, because it's funny when people like to attack you, they use these ghost accounts that's not real names, and this person was under the name Adam.cast. So I don't know who Adam.cast is, by the way, but they came to my Instagram page and they left a message said, you're still pushing this dinar stuff. No, I'm not pushing anything. I'm just sharing my testimony of what was shared with me. There's different intel providers provided information throughout the years from many different aspects. Some people will focus on Iraq's government or what's going on over there with their central bank digital currency. Some people would refer to private banking sources they had over here in the States. So the rabbit hole can go deep, but I'm only just sharing my information. I don't work for anyone. I'm not getting paid. I'm just sharing from my experience, and you're welcome to go to someone else's channel if you don't like that. You know, that's fine. Whoever that person was, by the way. So I'm just kind of sharing that. Hold on real quick, guys.